So it looks like Bianca Lawson is taking her father's side in his divorce from Tina Lawson, and she is standing 10 toes down to defend him from the Knowles family. The streets have been saying for a hot minute that Bianca doesn't really care all that much for Tina and Beyonce, and it looks like the divorce and the rumored drama going on behind the scenes are only going to make things worse. There has been speculation among fans that Tina Lawson allegedly ruined Richard's life, and this might explain why Bianca is reported to be furious and salty over the situation, allegedly. Girl, you need to get on this because this family drama is heating up fast. The interesting part of this drama is that Bianca seemed to be in support of Richard and Tina's relationship because she spoke highly of the relationship.
She and my dad get up at 5:45 every morning and do a dance workout at 7, like clockwork, every morning.
Either she really loved them together or she was pretending, which wouldn't be so surprising because she's an actress and she's good at what she does. But then, who wouldn't want to be Beyonce's stepsister? I mean, she's the celebrity of celebrities, and we've seen other superstars join a queue at the Grammys just for a chance to get a selfie with Beyonce. So Bianca should feel lucky that she gets to call Beyonce stepsister, right? Well, fans aren't so sure about that, and multiple fans have pointed out how weird it was that Bianca and Beyonce never really seemed to interact with each other, at least not in public. Sure, they both attended their parents' wedding in 2015, but then it would have been a mini scandal if they had chosen not to attend. Just take a look at the drama that happened when Beyonce refused to attend her father, Matthew Knowles' wedding, for example. Anywho, even though they rarely interacted in person in public, there were some small signs that they had some sort of interaction behind the scenes. For example, Bianca was gifted an Adidas and Ivy Park set from Beyonce's collection. But then a lot of celebs got Ivy Park collections, including Kim Kardashian, and I know y'all have heard about the rumors of Kim and Beyonce not exactly being on the best terms. But to Bianca and Beyonce's credit, if there was any form of bad blood between them, they never let it hit the media, and they kept it very cute and very demure. In fact, during a red carpet interview, the interviewer tried to make Bianca choose between her stepsisters, Solange and Beyonce, but Bianca shut that down real quick, insisting that Beyonce and Solange were both great artists.
Beyonce and Solange, they're your stepsisters?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I have to ask you, if you are trapped on a desert island, what album are you taking, Lemonade or Seat at the Table?
Oh my God, that's unfair.
I have to ask.
They're
both amazing.
I'm taking both. I'm not
So there's a different love for each one of them. They are super different.
They are very super different, but like both extraordinary and iconic.
Lit.
But for some reason, they both seem to be keeping their distance from each other. So what exactly was going on? Well, y'all can trust fans to try to fill in the blanks because that's exactly what they did. There were rumors of a secret beef between them, and even though we haven't heard much from the family directly, fans are convinced that this is the case. Fans believe that one of the reasons for the so-called beef is that Bianca allegedly distanced herself from Beyonce on purpose because she didn't want to live in Beyonce's shadow. If we're being honest, this kind of makes sense because, like I said, Beyonce is the celebrity to celebs, and unless you're Jay-Z or Blue Ivy, you're probably going to end up living in her shadow. Fans believe that Bianca could have been trying to avoid the tag of being known only as Beyonce's stepsister, and that's why she tried to create some distance between them. I mean, everybody knows how insanely talented Solange is, yet if we're being honest, she still does kind of live in Beyonce's shadow. It also doesn't help that there were rumors of Beyonce and Bianca allegedly getting into it with each other, with Bianca even being accused of biting Beyonce. Girl, say what now? That particular rumor started when actress Tiffany Haddish revealed in an interview that Beyonce and an unnamed actress got into it at an event because the woman was all over Jay-Z, and it ended in the woman biting Beyonce. According to Tiffany, she was talking to Beyonce when Beyonce noticed the actress being all over Jay-Z, and she was not having that. Tiffany said, so Beyonce stormed away, went up to Jay-Z and was like, Jay, come here, this bee, and snatched him. They went to the back of the room. I was like, what just happened? And Beyonce's friend walked up and was like, can you believe this bee just bit Beyonce? Tiffany went on to say that near the end of the party, Beyonce's at the bar, so I said to Beyonce, did she really bite you? She was like, yeah. I was like, she gonna get her behind beat tonight. She was like, Tiffany, no, don't do that. That bee is on drugs. She not even drunk. The bee is on drugs. She not like that all the time, just chill. So it kind of seemed like Beyonce knew who the woman was on a personal level, even if Tiffany didn't reveal the name. At first, we had no idea who the actress was because, well, there are so many actresses in Hollywood who would die to be with Jay-Z. At first, there were rumors that Sanaa Lathan was the actress in question, but she shut the rumors down quickly and tweeted, y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce, and if I did, it would have been a love bite. Then the rumor shifted to actress Sarah Foster, who also denied the allegations, saying, "Flattering that anyone thinks I could get this close to Beyonce." People then started wondering if Bianca could be the mystery woman, and the reason for this is that Richard Lawson stepped into the situation and asked people to stop wondering who the woman is and let the situation go. Fans took this to mean that he was trying to protect someone, and the only person that came to mind was Bianca. There was no proof of this, but social media did its thing. And to this day, there are still people who believe that Bianca was allegedly the other woman. But that's not all, because according to the streets, there's a lot of reasons that Bianca doesn't really like the Knowles family, and allegedly a big part of that is how Tina reportedly treated Bianca's dad. Ever since Tina and Richard first got together, she has been accused by fans of treating him badly and having that man stressed. There have been some times where Tina was caught being disrespectful and kind of sneak dissing Richard.
I envisioned the type of man I wanted, I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not, but you know, he has a lot of the qualities. He has a lot of the qualities that that I love, and we're having a really good time, and I'm enjoying life, so there is hope, women.
He was clearly hurt by her words, but she didn't care and continued to say what she had to say. There are a million other ways that she could have passed her message without hurting his feelings, but she didn't care. When she got dragged over this, she went on Instagram to double down on her claim that Richard wasn't perfect. She said, "I'm careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." She also added the caption, "I came across this quote this morning. I cannot agree more with Michael J. Fox. I believe any human being who thinks that they are perfect or someone else could be perfect is delusional. I believe that only God is perfect." Child, that was so unnecessary, and it's not hard to see why Bianca would feel some sort of way about that. But it doesn't end there, because fans are now speculating that Bianca could feel a type of way about Tina because she secretly blamed Tina for destroying Richard's marriage to his first wife, Denise Gordy, who is Bianca's mom. Now, I know that Tina has always claimed that she only got together with Richard after her divorce from Matthew Knowles, but a lot of people have called BS on that. Richard himself once hinted that something went down between him and Tina in an Instagram post where he said, "The thing that was so striking was that your beauty continued to be enhanced by your incredible heart, compassion, empathy, generosity, and philanthropy. You were pregnant with Beyonce at the time and married, so my incredible attraction for you then could only live in my fantasy." Being attracted to a pregnant woman is certainly an interesting choice, but it doesn't end there. Beyonce's former vocal coach revealed in his memoir that he once caught Tina and Richard in an interesting position. He wrote, "I soon discovered that, although unhappily married, Celestine was not suffering all by herself. Going over to the main house to retrieve my keyboard one afternoon, I happened upon Celestine kissing a man. I recognized him immediately, Richard Lawson, a famous actor. The startled Celestine had no choice but to introduce me. Talk about awkward. She was supposed to be at her salon. I extended my hand to Richard, telling him how much I admired his work. He nodded. "It's a pleasure," he said. After letting him out the house, Celestine turned. "Richard is my cousin," she said. "He's on that stuff." Tina allegedly lying about who Richard was and saying he was her cousin kinda sends red flags waving. Richard ended up getting divorced from his first wife not long after this, and people are now speculating if Miss Tina Knowles had anything to do with that, and if for some reason this made Bianca feel a type of way toward Tina and Beyonce. So can you imagine someone allegedly breaking up your family, treating your father badly, and then divorcing him? Child, that's insulting. At least that's what the streets are saying. Now, there's no evidence of this, but fans put two and two together and are convinced that Bianca does not like Beyonce and Tina because she reportedly feels like they ruined her father's life. Fans commented, "Just because you knew the person before doesn't mean it's going to work when you finally get together. Things change and people change over time. I am not surprised she does not respect Mr. Lawson. She also appears very condescending. If she disrespects him in interviews and on the world stage, imagine what happens behind the scenes." And Bianca has always been true to the game. I like that she keep her business private. I am so tired of people acting like Beyonce is perfect. But y'all drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.